Putting me, feel free. Letting go and letting on my feet. Yeah, push the back. Don't of that. Yeah, for the good day. Yeah. Believe, saying it's true. Heaven will be, will forever do. Come on, stop being fool. I want the day. Little you. Do what you gotta get out of here, yeah. I'm in the dark and the light looks sincere. Yeah, push the back, don't you blame. Yeah, wanna be a good thing. Oh, just complain about your pain. And the ground to fall, you won't cease to rain. Yeah, give me a little thing. Don't you blame. Yeah, wanna be a good thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you believe, say it's true. Heaven will be, will forever do. Come on, stop being fool. I want nothing, little you. I want nothing, nothing but you.
You've heard some Kero Uno, Ishmael, Fritz Wentink, Admin, Hannah. Still to come, some Danvers, Bass Ross, Swear People, Detroit Swindle, and way more. But more importantly, my special guest. Now, I gave you a few minutes of wondering who, what, where, when. It is the one and only living legend that is Roy Davis Jr. Now, I said earlier he wasn't here nowhere near today because, you know, sometimes artists are only here for a few days, so I let you know that I spoke to them a day ago or 2 days ago before you hear it. This story, slightly different. I spoke to Roy a year ago. 1 year. And this week, I finally received the mix. You know what? If it was anybody else, I would have cracked some jokes, but it's Roy Davis Jr. Cut the man some slack. I'm pretty sure he has many, many mixes to send in. So hold tight. More tunes to come. And then the interview with Roy Davis Jr. and a full-on hour special mix from the man himself. You're listening to Jyoti here on Rinse FM. Make sure you don't touch that dial. In a little bit, we're going to listen to my chat with the one and only Roy Davis Jr. a year ago, and after that, his mix. How you holding up? Is it okay? Is it all right? Is it smooth? Is it soulful? You feeling good? Get ready. I think it's time to play back some of the interview with Roy Davis Jr. and get to know the man a little bit better. Here we go.
All right. It is Saturday and it is time for the special guest this show. Someone I've been trying to get on the show for quite a long time. Roy Davis Jr.
What up, what up?
Well, a lot is up with you, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
You're in London. Tell me why you're here.
Yes. I'm here to play the Odyssey rooftop party with some of my guys. The party don't stop with Nick.
Oh, yeah, Nicky.
I gotta play
the
with
party
Nick.
doesn't
My
stop.
boy Nicky. It doesn't stop with Nicky. So I'm doing his event, and I'm just actually touring throughout Europe, going to Italy, just came from Spain, and going to be hitting Leeds and wrapping it up.
You're coming back to London quite a few times, though, even throughout the summer, from what I've
Yeah.
heard.
Usually I come about 4 times a year, or maybe 4 to 8 times. It gets crazy sometimes.
Do you love it as well, or is it just your bookings? Is it work?
Well, I go where
Do you
the
like it?
demand is, and obviously I guess London loves me because I love you too.
Yeah.
And so I'm constantly here a lot. I'm asked here to come here pretty often.
And what about back home in Chicago?
Back home in Chicago, most people don't know I've taken a break from Chicago at the moment, and I'm actually living in Florida currently. And
How did that happen?
that all happened. Is this new to you? Or-
About you living in Florida?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, last year I came down with MS, which most
This
people
I know. Yeah.
And the doctors, they came to me and said it'd be best if you can go somewhere warmer to help your situation out a lot better. So what I did was get a second home in Florida. Most of my family's there anyway, so I went ahead and took his advice and to soak up some vitamin D, and that's where I'm at currently, but I go back and forth pretty often.
Yeah. Well, you already kind of mentioned MS here. You were quite vocal. You posted a Facebook status when you were first diagnosed.
Yeah,
quite
yes.
open about it.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. The best thing for me is like being honest with like people if they have certain expectations. Like I was actually booked for like I think like 10 gigs in a row or something crazy.
Yeah.
And I had to notify people to let them know because, nowadays, a lot of people miss shows and they think that it's, they're playing around or they're not serious. And I just wanted not only the promoters to know that I was serious, I wanted my fans to know what was going on with me as well. I don't just miss shows for no reason. So it was kind of something I had to do to let everyone know and have an awareness of what was going on with me at that moment.
How do you balance your career and your health?
Right now, I've become a full vegetarian, and it's helped 1,000 times over.
Oh, so it is true.
Yeah,
it is better for
yeah.
you.
And I don't eat as much bread, so I've lost probably about 30 pounds.
All the gluten out of your system.
Yeah. And I'm still working on it. I mean, I've gotten stronger, but I'm not running any track or nothing like that, like that, But I've gotten a lot stronger.
That's good. So, right, I'm gonna just start with what I always start with. I've told you this already. So I have this question on my mind all the time. No one's ever given me an answer. What is it about artists, musicians from the Midwest? What is it about Chicago that any genre, whether we're talking about hip-hop, like you're looking at a Common or a Kanye, we're talking about house, we're talking about fun, like it doesn't matter. Why are you all so good at what you do?
I don't know. Chicago is like, it always has been like a musical city, like since the jazz, blues days and all of that stuff. And hip hop and house kind of go like hand in hand, A lot of us know each other. A lot of us don't know each other at the same time.
Yeah.
But it's just the whole vibe of the city because Chicago is really segregated. A lot of people don't talk about it, but it's very, very segregated. And we have certain communities that are doing one thing and certain communities doing another. And then the black community is just more open towards music at the moment, or has been.
Yeah.
And that's been like our outlet to enjoying ourselves, is playing good music in our backyards, or someone picking up instruments and playing, or from the early days breakdancing, or it's just been that type of vibe. And then as time going by, everybody just started to develop and learn from each other. And a lot of us are trying to be positive because there's so much going on in Chicago with the gangs and everything like that. So a lot of us who are like at the forefront or are in the spotlight, we try to push as much positivity as we can these days because there's so much going on in our city, and it's letting a lot of us down, and sometimes it seems like the city has let us down itself, political wise. So a lot of us as artists, we have been changing and trying to stay very positive and motivative. We have our gangster rap and we have things like that, but most of those guys are young and they haven't experienced life yet.
Right.
So they don't really know too much about the things you put out in the air can affect your society.
This is the answer I've been looking for a really long time. That is kind of like a social construct that leads to the creative output that comes out of the city. That's great. Growing up, I want to know, where did you start clubbing? Like, how old were you and what clubs did you go to back home? And who were the DJs you went to see?
When I first started going to clubs, I was probably like 14, 15 years old. And I used to check out Little Louis at the Bismarck Hotel, Armando Gallup at Sawyer's with Ron Trent.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Let's see, the Full Time with the Chicago Bad Boys, which a lot of people don't know about the Chicago Bad Boys, but that was like Terry Hunter, Armando Gallup, Steve Poindexter, myself, and a couple of other people. And it's just like Chicago was like kind of underground, so we would throw parties in warehouses and stuff, you know. And most of the best DJs came from the underground to us, you know.
Right.
And it didn't start hitting like radio till like '86 or something like that, you know. And that was like the Hot Mix 5, and that was, you know, more like the Hot Mix 5 DJs like Farley Jack Master Funk and Mickey Oliver and all these guys. Way before your time.
but these are names that I'm just like, wow, because you've seen them all, been with them all, like experienced, so you've seen it happen. I obviously just know it by doing my homework, and I hear these, like you mentioned Ron Trent. I can only dream of what that would have been like.
Yeah. Me and Ron Trent were like, I can remember when he had his first tracks. I can remember when he actually played some of his first original tracks that came out, like Alter States and all of that. I remember him walking down the street with 4 tracks. And I remember him coming to my house and me and him together vibing, making tracks of our own together. You know, we were just, you know, real good buddies coming up.
You're listening to the sounds of Jyoti here on Rinse FM Standard Business for a Saturday morning, I hope, by now. If you've missed some of my previous shows, just make sure you just type in my name, that's JYOTY, and click on playlist on SoundCloud. And if you happen to miss any of the beginning of the show, don't worry. We're going to play you back the highlights on Tuesday afternoon, 1 p.m. But for now, make sure you keep it locked. In a little bit, some more Roy Davis Jr.
Keep dancing. Ready to dance. Oh my God. The bass comes in, and I just keep dancing. You feel it? I start spinning and 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 spinning around and 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 around. I'm dancing. I am a dancer. You better work it. Work. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I go. I just keep going and I go. I just keep going. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I put my left foot in front of my right and my right foot in front of my left. And my arms go flailing about, and I just keep dancing. I'm dancing, and I'm spinning and I'm spinning around and around and around, almost out of control into a vortex of nothing but sound, but I keep dancing. I am one with sound. I am a dancer. So I dance.
Whenever you're around, whenever you're around, whenever you're around, ooh, just like a mass invasion, ooh, taking over my nation, ooh, just like a mass contagion, ooh, taking over my nation, ooh, just like a mass invasion, ooh, taking over my nation, ooh, just like a mass contagion, ooh, taking over my nation, taking over my nation, yeah, taking over my nation, taking over my nation, taking over my nation.
Josie here on Rinse FM. How's your Saturday morning? I think it's time for some more chat with the man himself. Let's listen to some more Roy Davis Jr.
So talking about club culture, you were 14 when you were first in class. First of all, I don't even know how they probably didn't check back then, did they? You just walked in with someone you knew.
Most of those venues were venues that promoters would rent out, and so they weren't carding anyone to come into the venue.
Gosh. And
And
then
actually, there wasn't even any liquor in the venue.
it was about music and
yeah,
dancing.
it was about the music and the culture itself.
You've seen club culture alternate and change. Where do you feel club culture is now? And then I think this is maybe a difficult question because Europe is very different to US. But from your perspective, as a musician playing around the world, do you think it's better now, or do you sometimes think, oh, those were the days?
It can vary. It can vary because no matter where I play, I try to capture that moment and try to make that event a good event. No matter what, if it's 5 people there, 10 people, or if it's 50,000 people, you know. But as far as the culture itself, I think it's in America, it's lost. If you ask me, it's personally lost, and now it's trying to regain itself. It got kind of caught up in the whole EDM thing a little bit, and people got lost in the sound itself that really captured everyone's attention in the very beginning. The simplicity, the funk, the soul.
Yeah.
So it kind of got lost. So they're trying to regather it, you know, and bring it back to the forefront the way it needs to be. And if it wasn't for Europe, I don't think a lot of us would still even be doing this music, because thanks to you guys, the fans, and all of the radio support that has been given us for so many years, it's been keeping us alive and keeping us, you know, releasing albums, you know. So
You feel like you're more appreciated here?
yeah, most definitely I feel a lot more appreciated here. And I hope one day that, you know, America can open up, and instead of waiting for something to blow before they jump on it, and it's made in their own hometown or made in their own country.
Support
you
their
know,
locals.
just support it. You know,
Yeah.
just support what we do or what we have been doing for so many years. People like it for some reason. We're playing all over the world nonstop. I mean, I barely get a break.
Yeah. How do you stay relevant? Because we've seen a lot of people come and go, and there's only a handful of DJs within your sound that have managed to still now get bookings all around the world, and every track they put out seems so effortless, very natural, without thinking, oh, they're trying to now do what the kids are doing. How do you think about remaining relevant?
I just think about creating music that I want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, and because it's not always just house. I listen to like bossa nova and jazz, and I listen to hip hop. I listen to a lot of different music, and a lot of guys that do create house, like in America, that do say, hey, this is nothing to me, I'm gonna go commercial and sell out. That's because they never had that actual feeling for the culture itself. And house music with me has always been a culture. It's been about the dance, it's been about the people, and it's been about love. And a lot of people who just jump on the bandwagon, they don't know that. They just think, oh, I want to be famous, I want to be a DJ, so I'm going to buy the next piece of equipment to help me DJ, even though I don't know how to DJ.
Yeah.
So they just jump on the bandwagon, and that's why they kind of get lost. They'll ride that wave of what's ever hot at the moment, and then they fizzle out when that sound dies. And me as a producer and as an artist and as a DJ, I pay attention to who I'm performing for,
Yeah.
first of all, and I like to hear new music, and I like old music too. So I like to blend, you know, between both, you know, sounds,
Yeah.
the older sound and the newer sound.
Who do you have around you to kind of double check with, like, I just did this, is this all right?
I have my brother Jay Noise. He's a hip hop artist, and he's been around me forever.
Yeah.
You know, so he knows what's good and he knows what's bad, because he's a real deep, like, hip hop artist. He's so deep he can't even get out.
Get out anymore. Stuck in it.
Yeah, so you know, I have him and I have my other brother Debo, and they're around me all the time. So, and they're not just fronters. They like,
They will
my
tell
brother's
you.
from the streets. They totally opposite of me. I grew up in the streets, but I changed it throughout time. You know, but they like straight up. They like, oh, that sucked. You know,
That's what you need, though.
You know, so it's like I listen to them. You know, and if it wasn't for them, like, I wouldn't have the vibe and my family. Like, I'm more of a family type person, so I'm surrounded by family. A lot of people are surrounded by, yes men, but I'm
Yes.
surrounded a lot by family. To them, I'm Roy Jr.
Yeah.
To them,
They keep you
so-
in check.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they, it's no big deal. Like, my brother texted me today. He's just like, man, I can't believe you out there again. It's like you still doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just vibing, man. I just vibe. Like, it's like I listen to K Tronanda, I listen to Common, I listen to Chance the Rapper, I listen to so many different artists that when I'm creating, I don't just think like this is a house moment.
Yes.
I was like, I want the world to hear this. So this track might be at 120, or this track might be at 115. It's like, because I want the world to hear it, and I want to get my point across.
That's really funny you mentioned, for example, a Chance the Rapper. There's a whole... Last week I had a producer in here called Monty Booker. Young, kind of future hip-hop producer. It's gone global. And we were talking how Chicago has this whole new wave of these young, like No Name, Mick Jenkins, all these amazing new
There's another
Chicago
rapper,
artists.
too, that you guys got to look for. His name is Infinite.
Infinite.
And he's a reggae artist. But
Oh, well, you're putting me
he's
onto this
fresh.
now.
He's
Okay, I
fresh.
will. So, how do you feel? Do you feel proud when you see this new, like? Because at the end of the day, that's your home. Do you look at it that way? You're like, that's Chicago right there, like repping.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. What is a sound that, for example, you haven't kind of ventured into, but that's definitely something you one day still want to try? Is there a genre you haven't messed with yet, and you think, I would want to? Maybe even a UK sound.
I'm just open. I don't know. I whatever comes along that I feel, I just tamper with. I don't know. I haven't just looked at anything and said, I got to do this sound or whatever. I like to create sounds and mold sounds and whatever comes out.
Talking about creating sounds, 1996, there was a song called Gabriel, and then everything popped off. To a lot of people, they will say that it is originally basically a garage track. Did you realize what kind of impact that song had on an entire genre?
Not at all until the phone was ringing and every major wanted it, but and we had to come to a decision how we wanted to do it. And when XL came and we got to those guys, then that kind of helped open up the doors for me to see what was going on. I was already traveling at the time, way before that, going into different countries and everything like that. And coming to the UK, I think it was like Spoonie or somebody I might have came to see, and they were playing the track, and they like...
You're in Spoonie's house, by the way.
They played it like maybe like 3 times in one night, and they kept rewinding it. It was just like an insane thing for me to see. And because my own hometown at that time, that was just like a soul record that was house.
Yeah.
And that version that I did there, it just happened to fit into what you guys had going on. And it was the perfect song for the perfect time, I guess. It was that time. And sometimes you capture that, and it just happens.
Nothing that can stop me taking
that was almost it from me in the mix. I think it's time to let the master do what he does best. It's time for the mix by Roy Davis Jr. You're listening to Jyoti here on Rinse FM 106.8 FM. Make sure you don't touch that dial. Wake up with me Saturday morning starts here.
so for real. Every day's a new day, walking through flower fields with rose-colored glasses, picking up daffodils. As the world keep turning, I love being in love. Just thinking about our love gives me such a thrill. It's like running out the restaurant without paying the bill. It might not be perfect, but at least we try. And sometimes we don't even see eye to eye. But this love is real. It's a sensitive kind of love. It's a sensitive kind of love. I love being in love. It's a sensitive love. The love we have for each other has that certain kind of sex appeal. No overkill. And we keep it real. If I stumble, I won't fall. If I trip, I won't have to crawl. Cause she's right there to keep me standing tall. And I'm right there to be a tree. If she needs to lean, she can lean on me. Entering phase 2, doing the things that lovers do. Like washing her back in the shower while making love to her for hours and hours. Looking like prunes when we're done. Just two grown-up kids having a little fun. But the love is real. It's a sensitive kind of love. The kind that makes you feel with any problem we can deal. Heartbreaks and heartaches, all a thing of the past. We love being in love with the kind that lasts. It's a sensitive love. It's a sensitive love. I love being in love. It's a sensitive love. I love being in love. It's a sensitive love. I love being in 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 love.
Right now, you're listening to the sound of Roy Davis Jr. here on Rinse FM.
Gotta go to church, y'all. Gotta go to church. Gotta go to church. Back up. Yeah. Back up. Back up, back up. Yeah. Cut off the heat. Cut off the heat. Cut off the heat. Yeah.
You're listening to Roy Davis Jr. right now in the mix here on Rinse FM. I think it's time to listen to the last bit of chat left from an entire year ago. If there's time reference in there that you don't understand, just tell yourself it's a year ago. Allow us. I mean, I'm just blessed that this even happened. So who am I to complain? Let's listen back to the chat right now.
How does it make you feel that you've got longevity in your game and in your music?
It's like, first of all, that song would not been done without Pevin Everett. So I want everybody to know. So if Pevin Everett didn't step in that room and write that song with
Laying
me,
down the vocals.
it would not have happened that way. That was actually another version I made compared to what we had originally. The first version we had was more like a Philadelphia soul version.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, at that time we had 3 versions of that record and we needed one more to complete the record. But the UK only caught on to the one version that I made. So when that one version was captured, it was licensed all over the place, and nobody really even paid attention to what the original mix was. So to you guys, that is the original version.
Yeah, but
you know,
that's what we know it as, basically.
Yeah. So it kind of like shocked, like at the time, me and Pevin, you know, like he was just like, wow, because we just didn't know, because we did probably about maybe 4 or 5 records, and that might have been the one that like caught on to the UK. Like Watch Them Come was like bigger in the US than Gabriel was.
Okay.
You know, but after all of these Speed Garage compilations and all that stuff kept coming out with Gabriel on it, then people started to catch on to it. And we still never got any radio support on the record in the US. And at the time, I think I was actually I went to go work at Warner Brothers at that time, doing some stuff over there. I can't remember what the project was, but actually I was working in television at that time. And then and I was trying to actually bring that record to Warner Brothers after XL Recordings had picked it up already.
Right.
But they just didn't understand it.
They didn't
understand
get it.
Yeah.
Well, look at them now.
Yeah.
Look at this track now.
Yeah, they own it though,
Well-
because they back XL Recordings, but still at the same time, you know
They're
what
late.
I'm saying? They're late.
They're like, that's just we still win. Talking about, is that what you would have done if you had never gone into music? What would Roy Jr. be doing?
A little bit of everything, because I besides that and the stuff that I scored Broadway plays, I did a Broadway play as well called Grace. So like I would most definitely be pushing more towards that. But like DJ just keeps me so busy. I barely have time to record like even my next album right now. Right now, I can't even get in the studio. I have to get in the studio on the road. And
So
come up
there's
with
an
what's
album
that.
coming up. Is that what
Yes,
you're saying?
there's a new album that's coming up right now.
Amazing. And is that going to be this year?
I want to be done. I want to be done recording by November.
Wow.
But it's hard to say that when you book to November.
It's just you're a busy man. You're in demand, and but you're lucky. Counting the blessings.
Yes,
So far.
I am counting the blessings. It could be worse, you know. And a lot of my friends are like, "Wow, just don't complain, don't complain." It's like you might got MS, but you're still out there doing it. And you know, God has blessed you that your songs have long shelf life. So just keep doing it. So I'm gonna keep doing it, y'all, till the wheels fall off.
What's something you definitely want to cross off your bucket list? Doesn't even have to be necessarily music. In life. Talk about Roy. What is on your bucket list? Something you
Well, what was on my bucket list, but I have taken it off for temporarily right now is I do want to snowboard. I haven't never snowboarded.
I've actually never been on a snowboard either. I've tried skiing and I thought that was horrendous. Snowboarding apparently is a lot better. What is something we might not know about you? Do you have some weird, quirky thing that you do?
That's a tough one. You probably have to ask my brothers about that.
They probably know, the people around you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Nothing
You got
embarrassing?
me.
Nothing
You got me.
crazy? When you think of it, I do want to know.
All right,
You're going to
I'll
have to
let
tell
you know.
me.
I'll tell
You
you.
have until Friday when I see you.
Okay, I got till Friday.
Other than the album, for the next few years, what can we expect from the artist and musician Roy Davis Jr.?
Artist and producer. I just recently did something for Joel Culpepper. It's a more slowed down like R&B track with just a guitar and a bass. Very simple. He's actually here today. He's at the station, and he's a nice new soul and R&B artist. You guys should check out.
I've played his
When you
songs
get a
before,
chance.
definitely.
And I just want to get more into producing other artists.
Amazing. That's really good. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And no, next time when you're back, you're going to be coming to Rinse.
I'm coming into Rinse
Sweet.
with a new album, I hope.
No, definitely.
On the drums, on the 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 drums, on the drums, on the drums. On the on the on the drums, on the on the on the on the drums, on the on the drums, on the drums.
Right now, in the mix is Roy Davis Jr. here with Jyoti on Rinse FM.
yourself unconditionally. Makes me feel good. From the origins of house music.
Away.
Yo, you're listening to Jyoti on Rinse FM. In the mix right now, Roy Davis Jr. If you want to listen back to any of my other shows or find this one later, just go on SoundCloud and type JYOTY and click on playlist. And if you want to hear the best bits of today's show, again, don't worry, we'll rerun them on Tuesday afternoon at 1 p.m.
So inviting and your arms so exciting, and I can't turn around. No. Oh, my love is strong as a mountain is strong. Yeah, I got it. Take it all. Now my life is rearranged. Now my luck is changed. 'Cause you gave me love, sweet love. The love's gonna be much sweeter. I will not turn around.
Check, check. Yes, yes. We got to give you all a shout out right now for coming to Roy. We would really appreciate it if you put your
down by its quiet side.
put your hands in the air.
We laugh like soft, mad children, smart and woolly cotton brains. Music and voices are all around.
Give Roy Davis a little bit of love.
Roy's is what we see. From which the futures will appear.
is that time. We have come to the end of the beautiful 2 hours with my special guest. Thank you so much, Roy Davis Jr., for the interview and the mix. It was well worth the 1 year long wait. I'll hear you, or well, you'll hear me, hopefully, again on a Saturday morning. You know what it is. And if not, maybe before that, Tuesday afternoon. Whatever you're doing this weekend, stay safe, have fun, and I'll be back with you very soon. Bye.